team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So LSU's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dillon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The Commodores will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Going over the top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chuck.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Dillon. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Pavia. Hauls it in.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing with the first down.
Turning it on. He's loose. Inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the back. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Vanderbilt. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 4 over USC. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking left. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Fogg. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his tool.
He's got it inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times.
There he goes. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be first and goal from the 10.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got him in the flat. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A run for the quarterback. Got the first down. Looking for more. Wide open spaces. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Newberry. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Calls it in, the first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Dillon. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Doors!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling them up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle them up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He's going to run it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Young. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go with a direct snap. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Commodores are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move at the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense.
Oh, a lot of space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how...
It's a seam wide open, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fouls through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes the catch, it's Sherrill. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Looking for a big gain. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
And the Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Using his feet to buy time. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Under fire. Unleashes one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Anderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. Lots of running room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Runs through a tackle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Makes a grab, plenty for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got the quick pass. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. LSU right back to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He's stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. All wideouts, no backs. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Miller.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. He'll do it himself on the draw. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 3rd and long. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. Touchdown Doors. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next year.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Durham.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Got a man. It's Hilton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
Makes the grab past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.